Merhaba Vahid, nasılsın?
Hi, thanks. How are you?
Ben de iyiyim, çok teşekkür ederim. Vahid, önümüzdeki gelen ve en çok sorulardan bir tanesi yabancılarla evlilik. Bir İran vatandaşı yabancı uyrukluyla biriyle evlenmesi durumda hukuki olarak karşısında yasal engeller ve zorluklar çıkacaktır. Seninle bunları konuşmak istiyorum. Bir İranlı vatandaşı yabancı uyrukluyla biriyle evlenmek istemesi durumda neler yapması, hangi yasal prosedürleri izlemesi gerekir ve seninle bir avukat olarak İran yasaları çerçevesinde ele almak istiyorum. Bunun için bazı konularda başlıklarımız olacak. Yabancılarla evlilik, boşanma, çocuk olması durumunda, çocuk ayrılık halinde velayeti, vatandaşlık, hak edilen edilmesi ve bu tür evlilik diğer hukuki boyutlarını ele almak istiyorum.
I'd be very glad to discuss these issues because honestly, a lack of knowledge in these matters can lead to serious complications. Just to note, I understand Turkish to some extent, but I can't respond in Turkish, so we agreed that you will ask the question in Turkish and I will answer in English. Not that my English is great.
Hiç sorun değil, altyazı ekleriz. Hadi ilk sorumuza geçelim. Vahid, İranlılar yabancı uyrukluyla evlenmesi yasal mı ve bunun şartları nedir?
Under Iranian law, marriage between Iranian and foreign nationals is subject to specific legal conditions. I divide it into two categories. First, when an Iranian man wants to marry a foreign woman, he generally does not need to obtain prior authorization from the Iranian government, except in certain specific cases. However, if the Iranian man is Muslim and the foreign woman is non-Muslim, there are important points to consider. Point 1. If the foreign woman is not Muslim, but is from among the people of the book, in example, Christian or Jewish, temporary marriage is permitted, but permanent marriage is not allowed. Point 2. If the foreign woman is neither Muslim nor from among the people of the book, no type of marriage, temporary or permanent, is legally permissible under Iranian law.
Gerçek evlilik ve formalite evlilik farkları nedir?
As the name suggests, a permanent marriage is indefinite and only ends through legal divorce. In this type of marriage, the wife is entitled to alimony. Both spouses inherit from one another, and the marriage must be officially registered. But a temporary marriage is concluded for a fixed period, for example, 1 year. After the period ends, the marriage is automatically terminated. No divorce is required. The spouses do not inherit from each other. The wife is not entitled to alimony unless it's explicitly agreed. And registration is not mandatory unless the wife becomes pregnant or both parties agree to register it. There are many other nuanced legal details, but I've tried to summarize the key points. Second, an Iranian woman may also marry a foreign man, but this marriage is legally conditioned on receiving official permission from the Iranian government. Additionally, if the woman is virgin, consent from her father or paternal grandfather is legally required. More importantly, an Iranian Muslim woman is under no circumstances allowed to marry a non-Muslim foreign man, whether in permanent or temporary marriage. Lastly, all marriage involving Iran citizens must be officially registered in marriage registry offices. And if the marriage takes place outside of Iran, it must be registered at the Iranian consulate.
Vahid, bir kadın evlenmesi için babasında veya baba tarafında, büyük babasında izin gerektiğini söyledin. Peki ya izin vermesinler ve bu kadın gönül başka birisindeyse ne olur? Veya baba ve dede vefat etmişse süreç nasıl devam edecek? Bu konuyu bize aydınlatır mısın?
That's an important question. One, if the father or paternal grandfather unreasonably withhold consent, the woman can petition the family court to obtain judicial authorization for marriage. Two, if both the father and grandfather are deceased, then the woman does not need consent from anyone.
İran vatandaşları boşanması nasıl gerçekleşiyor?
Divorce for Iranian citizens is handled in two ways. One, through Iranian family courts. The court issues a divorce decree and the divorce is registered in the official divorce registry. If one or both spouses cannot be present in Iran, they can appoint a legal representative, like attorneys, in Iran to carry out the process. Two, if a foreign court has issued the divorce decree, that ruling must be recognized and validated by Iranian courts before it can be officially registered in Iran's divorce registry or a consular system.
Vahid, mehir nedir? Gerçek ve formalite evlilikte mehir bulunur mu?
Mahriye is a contractual financial obligation the husband undertakes at the time of marriage. It may consist of anything with economic value, such as cash, gold coins, jewelry, real estate. The nature and amount of mahriye is mutually agreed upon, unless otherwise stipulated by law. Mahriye is a financial right of the wife, and she becomes the legal owner of it immediately upon conclusion of the marriage contract. She may claim it at any time. And yes, mahriye is required in both permanent and temporary marriages.
Peki ya çocuk velayeti kime aittir?
Under Iranian law, custody is granted to the mother until the child reaches the age of 7. After that, custody is transferred to the father. However, the parents may agree otherwise at the time of divorce. Also, the court has the discretion to override custody arrangements in the best interest of the child if special circumstances exist.
Vahid, çok önemli bir soru. Bence de çok kişinin sorusu. Eğer bir İranlı Müslüman değilse yine de bu evlilik ve boşanma yasaları onun için geçerli mi?
No, for non-Muslim Iranians whose religions are officially recognized in Iran, such as Christians, Jews, and Zoroastrians, and even for Muslims who follow non-12 or Shia sects, marriage and divorce matters are governed by the legal and religious rules of their own faith traditions.
Çok güzel bir soru. Çünkü benim de bir çocuğum var. Kendim için bu soruyu soruyorum. İranlı ve yabancı ebeveynlerinden dünyaya gelen çocukların vatandaşlığı nasıl belirleniyor?
If the father is Iranian, the child is automatically granted Iranian nationality. If the mother is Iranian and the father is a foreign national, based on the most recent legal amendments, the child can obtain Iranian nationality prior to age 18 upon request by the mother. Or after age 18, the child may request Iranian nationality personally. In both cases, granting nationality is subject to security clearness.
Yabancı biriyle evlendikten sonra kadın ve erkek vatandaşlık durumu nedir?
If an Iranian man marries a foreign woman, he retains his Iranian nationality. and the wife may acquire Iranian nationality. If they later divorce or the husband dies, the wife may revert to her original nationality. However, if the wife has a child with her Iranian husband and he dies, she cannot renounce Iranian nationality until the child reaches the age of 18. As for an Iranian woman marrying a foreign man, she retains her Iranian nationality by default, unless the husband's country imposes the nationality upon her. In that case, she may reclaim her Iranian nationality after divorce or the husband's death.
Sevgili Vahid, bu kapsamlı açıklamanın için gerçekten çok teşekkür ederim. Bence birçok kişi bu konular hakkında hiçbir bilgiye sahip değildi.
Exactly. Marriage is not just an emotional decision, it's a legal decision too. If anyone is considering an international marriage, they must consult a legal professional in advance. Also, I'd like to note that each of these topics includes many subtle legal details. I've tried to provide a broad and accessible overview, and I hope we can examine each issue in greater depth in the future.
Kesinlikle. Ben de çok memnun olurum ve bunun gerekli olduğunu düşünüyorum. Son olarak İranlı avukat ve hukuk danışmanı Vahid Moussoui bu proje için teşekkür ederim.
I sincerely thank you as well for the opportunity to have this conversation.
Hoşça kal ve sağlıklı kalın.